Hi everybody, good morning. So today's name for God might come as a bit of a surprise. It certainly doesn't sound like a good name, but I hope by the end of this video that you will agree with me that it is a good name. So today's name is God who is jealous, jealous God. The word for it is Elkanah, and it is jealous God. And in Exodus 34:14 it says, "Do not worship any other God, for the Lord, whose name is jealous, is a jealous God." Wow, his name is jealous. Now, I thought this was a God who loves us, who is kind and caring and all-powerful and everything. So why jealous? Well, the word for jealous that is used for God here is used a few times in the Bible, and it is only ever used for God. Whenever man or woman is described as jealous, it never uses this same word. So straight away, we can know that when God is jealous, it is different, because we know that God never, ever does anything wrong, and he is love. So now we need to see, how can we piece it together like a jigsaw puzzle? How can these two pieces of the jigsaw puzzle come together so that we know that God is jealous and loving, and that is okay? So the word jealous, as it's used for God, also means zealous, which means eager to protect. So God is eager to protect us. So part of that jealousy is he is eager to protect us. But why does he say, do not worship any other God? Well, this comes just after a story where Moses goes up a mountain where God is. Now, all of the Israelites, all of Moses' people who've been traveling with him, who've seen God split the Red Sea, they've seen God do amazing miracles. They know who God is. And they know that God is on this mountain with Moses, so much so that if they were to dare to touch the mountain, they would die. Only Moses is allowed up there. This is pretty incredible. You're so close to God being on that mountain. So what do? Well, they get a bit fed up with waiting for Moses to come back. So they decide to make themselves another god. You heard me right. They make one. So they get all of their gold jewellery, they get their earrings and rings and stuff. They melt them all down and they make them into a golden god. Now, can you guess what that god is, what they made it to look like? A golden calf, a baby cow. Why would you want to worship a baby cow? What a silly thing. So anyway, this is what they decided to do. So you might think, well, I would never have a golden calf in my house. I'm never going to worship a golden calf. But today, our idols might look a bit different. I wonder what it is that you put in front of God. What's more important to you than God? Because God should be number one in your life. Is it your phone? Do you love playing games on your phone or on your iPad? Do you spend lots of time on there, but you don't spend lots of time reading God's Bible and that sort of thing, and praying and talking about him? Is it your friends? Do you prefer spending time with your friends than spending time with God? All of the things that we put before God, we put above God in our importance, are idols, and we need to be careful not to worship them. Now, why? Well, we can go back to that word zealous as part of jealous, because God is eager to protect. He knows that if you put him first, if you worship him alone and not some stupid golden calf, but also not the idols that we put and we rely on in our lives today, if you worship God alone, it's the best thing for you. It's how you stay safe. It's how you stay loved. It's how you never get let down. Because when we look at all of God's other qualities, we see that only he deserves our worship. He's the best thing ever. So we need to remember that every day. We need to not think about golden cows. We need to make sure that we worship God only, because he is a jealous God, but jealous in a good way, like only God can be. He is jealous for us because he wants us to have the best, and the best is God. See you soon. And don't go getting any gold cows.